Hey guys, we're back with another commentary on Married at First Sight Mzansi. Yeah, can I just say, I think whoever did casting on this show did a wonderful job. Like, hey, Connect TV, give the casting director a raise, please, because all the couples, like everybody that was casted on this season, was just like beautiful. Everything was aesthetically pleasing, so it was really a good one. So back to the couples. I'm gonna start with my favorite couple at the moment, which is Boitepo and Sebenzile. I think these two they just suit each other. They are both mature and they seem to really just love each other so much. I love them. Ever since the show started, they've had the ups and downs like all the other couples. Okay, well the up and down was only when Sebenzile decided to say that he still had feelings for an ex, which was like, we were like, so really? Couldn't you say that you appreciate them and like not? Because feelings and appreciating somebody are two different things. But after all that huddle, they've been good. They've met both families, and we got to see Seven Zilla's dad. Oh my goodness, this is a story for another day. But they're really just a mature couple. They seem to be communicating like a whole lot better than most. They are grounded. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love the way they go about doing things. They seem really intentional. They in such a way that like even Connective is not showing them as much as the other couples. I guess because there isn't a lot of drama there. I think this week we even saw them like house shopping, not house shopping, apartment shopping, which means that they're really looking into moving in together after this whole thing. Which is absolutely great because we love a happy ending. I would really love to see these ones like stay together after the experiment is done because in as much as like it's a show, we really want to see something come out of it. Like they didn't just like lose 6 weeks of their time for nothing. So I'm really rooting for them. So that's that about them. And then on to another favorite couple of mine. It's Kutso and Dee. These two make an absolutely lovely couple as well. Things started out slow, but I think Dee was just being a lady. Didn't want to spend the night. Didn't want to share a bed on their first night on the honeymoon because she said stranger danger, which is understandable. But after that, they went hiking, they went mountain biking, and it was really cute to see them develop the relationship. And I think they're even the first one to admit that they consummated their marriage first. So it's been good. They've been back to reality, and they spoke about co-parenting because they both have kids. And I think one of the things that was a conflict with them was that there's a lot of talking about that co-parent who is Zan's dad. But then, people that are co-parenting, they're gonna talk either way. But apparently, Kutso, he says that he doesn't speak to his baby mama, which is a red flag. Because I mean, what do you mean? Can't we just be civil on like for the child's sake? So that's them. And D also, she she would like video call. Like I understand if you're video calling because you want to speak to the child and you want to see the child, but to say, "Oh, can I speak to you, please?" That's I don't know. I don't know. Please don't be video calling me. You can video call your son. Don't video call me. But I think like it just shows how close they are. I guess as far as like co-parenting is concerned, because she's made it clear that ship has sailed. There's no going back. But I think for somebody that's just new in the picture who has no communication with their co-parent, then it could be a bit disturbing. In one of the trips that they had, like Kuto said that whatever when they fight and then it bleeds into their relationship, which like then he feels like they these three of them in the relationship. And he apparently didn't know that. So, I mean, Kuto also needs to up his game and communicate a bit better when it comes to things like that. Because you can't just like now in front of everybody, just like say, oh, by the way, this is what's happening, when it's something that we haven't discussed together as a couple. And then maybe after we've discussed it, and then I feel like you're still not doing anything about it, then again, we could discuss it, but it just wasn't cool. So that's that with them. And over the and honestly, I feel like their issues can be really sorted out. It's not a big deal. I think with a bit of more communication from Kutso, instead of stonewalling and giving the silent treatment, he could like eradicate this thing. You just like need to reassure your wife here and there and listen to her, understand the kind of person that she is, and then everything will be fine. And then on her side, she could also just understand the kind of person that he is as well, that he prefers to, you know, digest things before talking about it, and maybe listen to him a bit more. It like with therapy, I think their relationship could really be salvaged. Like it's really not that deep, and I'm really rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. I hope they make it. They're like them and Seminzile and Boitepo are the two couples that I'm really rooting for. Yeah. So that's that with them. And then moving on to the next couple, we have the bangers. Listen, these are just the life of the party. I don't think they take anything seriously. I'm sure they do, but you know, they are just like a really light-hearted couple, aesthetically pleasing. They are gorgeous. The only thing, I think one of the things that Tabang said about Kumu was that her work schedule is really hectic. And we've seen that because I think in some other initially when there was a bachelorette party she wasn't there, so I think her work schedule is quite hectic compared to what he does. I mean, we've seen even on the breakfast after the couples getaway, Kumo wasn't there because she had to rush back to work. Other than that, they had like disagreements. Well, not disagreements per se, but like Kumo wanted to know what's Tabang's plan after the 6 weeks. Is in like does he have money to go pay Lobola? And he said, no, listen, it's still 2 weeks. At the time, it was 2 weeks. Things will work out the way they're meant to later on. But in episode 10, he says that there is this dash. So, should they decide to stay together, he's got all the intentions to go and pay Lobola. And the families have met as well. Kumo's mom was an absolutely gorgeous lady. She was like, she was so shocked. She was like, I'm shook. I'm dead. So funny. But yeah, I think she has since come around because on the last episode where she finally got to meet Tabang, she said that the one thing that she's happy about is that she won't have ugly grandkids. But I guess she is accepting. She can't really say that now she loves him just yet. But then she's accepting what the daughter is. And lastly, and definitely not least, we have Tammy and Zitobile. These two, I think they need a video of their own because from the beginning I was worried about them. Not for all the shenanigans that Tammy put Zitobile in, but mainly because I just thought that they were like two different people. Because Tammy seems like a person that's more traditional, like, you know, the kind of person that says a woman must, while I think Zitobile is more modern. So, yeah. So with them, honestly, I think it's more of an incompatibility issue more than anything. But because in as much as we can say that Tammy is a traditional man, I don't think that like a hardcore traditional man will go through these go through a show like this to find love. So there is an element of modern like modernization, so to speak. So, yeah, and also, I think initially when Zitobile saw Tammy, she was underwhelmed. She said it herself that she was expecting a tall, dark and handsome guy, which is another issue. Like, us black people with this colorism thing, it's bad. Somehow, everybody just wants a tall, dark and handsome guy. But then, as a mother of a light-skinned son, I'm worried. Because you can't just base your reason. I know there's a preference, I mean, there and there. And but then it's just like over that. So she wasn't really taken by that part about him. And she also said, by her own admission too, that she's never been in a relationship that lasted longer than 3 months, which was like a bit worrying. But I have to give it to her in this show, from what we was shown anyway. I think she really tried her best. She tried her hardest, and that is why she was even crying last week when they got that eviction notice, because she was thinking of all the work that she put towards the marriage. So with them two, it'll really be interesting to see come decision day what they both decide to do. And I thought it was unfair of Tammy to say to Zitobile, if she says no, then this is it for him. That's kind of manipulation in my books, because you can't put that on someone. And I hope that when she makes a decision, she forgets that part, because at this point it's her life, it's about what she wants, and if she can actually live with this man beyond the show. Because I don't think he's a bad guy. I mean, no one is perfect. Because honestly, for a guy who was able to give his card to his mom to use, listen, I mean, what? Taking care of your mom in that way, I mean, that says a lot. That is, and I think Zitopila once also said that what she appreciates about Tammy is that he's got that provider mentality. So, I mean, that is a good thing about him as well, apart from all the a woman must. Because why do you want your wife to pour a glass for you? I thought as a gentleman, that's something that you should do, not to ask oh, can you pour me a glass? No, sir, can you just pour your own glass and pour mine as well? It's not even last week, I think, when they had that romantic setup in their apartment, Uzatopile was the one that was opening a bottle. I don't think that's ladylike. For me, I think that's something that he should have done. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it will really be interesting to see how things play out. And side note, I heard that Tammy was once on Date My Family. So it's either he loves love or he loves attention. I don't know which one it is. So we'll get to see. But again, I think in a show like this, we are aware that the cameras are not following them 24/7. There are things that they know about them that aren't really shown on our screen. So hopefully when it comes to decision time, they'll take everything into consideration and just choose what's best for them. Otherwise, this was a good first season. I'm gonna try to do at least per episode now, because I think it was just last time I was turned off because YouTube decided to give me a copyright. And there was no sound in that clip. It was honestly just a video that was on the particular episode. So then that kind of deterred me. So yeah, see you on the next one. Thanks for listening.